Hi. So I'm on set on the last day of shoot for Kin. This series started 3.5 years and 854 episodes ago with the big bang, and now they're gonna end with the bang as well. I'm gonna watch to see how it's like to work on a daily drama like Kin. I tell you this, it looks very intense. I should go for the bang a bit, sorry.
Hey guys.
Okay.
Rehearsal?
Do that. And for this shot, after that.
Yeah, you can do thing.
Reverse shot. Reverse.
Smoke machine come over here, please.
Move your head towards the mirror.
Stand by and action.
Keep the smoke coming.
And cut.
For scene 854 episode, thank you everybody!
Hospital?
So much has happened in the last 3.5 years since Kin began. We've experienced dramatic highs and lows with the Shelleys, Hassans, Balas, and Lohs.
Oh, go Maxine!
We laughed with them,
I'm so sorry.
cried with them, welcomed babies and said goodbye to loved ones. And even not so loved ones.
Bittersweet. I think, we had a good run.
All my scenes on Kin, majority of it is with Carla and Jason, of course, but he's not important. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's true.
Why are you crying?
Am I crying? Tears of joy.
I can't. I cannot say goodbye.
Oh. I think on maybe the last scene, then when they call for cut, and then maybe I'll start tearing. I don't know.
So I feel so privileged to be that show. I still...
Told ourselves that we wouldn't cry.
I know, what is this?
Place has become like second family, like spend more time here than at home. Like yesterday I shot a scene with Margaret and Maxie, and it was about getting caught and stuff like that. And I actually like really felt it, and like it feels painful.
The day when the crew said goodbye to me, right, then I kind of registered that, oh, man, this is the last time that I'm going to talk to these guys, man. I see these guys almost every day.
Definitely got to be feeling a bit sad lah, now that all has come to an end. But I mean, all good things will definitely come to an end.
And to save me from myself, you shine a light and I can see you now.
Kin started out with 3 big questions. The first one was, what if you found out you had been swapped at birth? Well, let's talk to the 2 now grown-up babies and their families, represented by the head of the powerful Shelleys and the head of the lovable Lohs. So let's jump right into the first question. It's interesting that you said that you got into the Yoke character very quickly. I wonder if you felt the same for Ella as well, because you also auditioned.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no!
Dang, we have the evidence, Your Honor.
Ella, all set for the charity ball tonight? Do I have to go, Mummy? I'm so tired from last night's soiree.
I remember thinking, I'm screwing this up so bad. I was like struggling to connect. And then when they say, okay, now you can try for Yoke, in the middle of saying her lines, I felt like I was enjoying it more, I was feeling it more. So that was a moment I was like, okay, I don't want to play Ella.
And then you had to swap families.
Yeah.
So how did you cope with that as an actor, actually?
Actually, for me, I think because we didn't spend that much time with the Shelleys, so it wasn't a very big change for me, because like it felt like, okay, I came in to set, I meet these people for the first time. A few episodes later, a few weeks later, I don't really see them much anymore, and then I see like a whole different family a lot. So I think it didn't feel very drastic or difficult to adjust.
Okay, so let's talk now to the young at heart. Mel and Margaret. I know Mel from so many years. Good to see you acting. Is this your first time into
It
the...
is indeed
Wow.
my first time.
Mel, we're talking off camera that you had a scene where you're in a coma, right?
It wasn't even him.
Oh my gosh.
Even him, you know.
No way.
The first
Are you
episode,
kidding me?
it was someone else.
We had a coma double.
Yes.
So we had to act to a coma double.
Wait, was it a real person or just a mannequin?
Only much later when my character was supposed to come out of the coma did I join the...
Right.
So I wasn't from day one.
What was it like working? The highs and lows. Share with us.
For me, my most memorable moment was the very first time I was on the set. Oh, when I was still supposed to be in a coma.
Right.
But so I was lying in bed in this hospital ward, nicely wrapped up with a blanket. The crew was going around setting up lights and stuff. It was so comfortable, I fell asleep. And then what happened was, I woke myself up with that one loud snort, you know. And then I looked around and saw the entire cast and crew standing here laughing and clapping their hands. And I said, okay, welcome to Kin, you know.
Margaret, I didn't get your answer though. What was it like?
Hot. He will also come up with all those funny things. His Hokkien. Oh my God. It's not funny.
She secretly enjoys it.
Actually, she does. She tells me all the things that she misses.
She just like to hiya. But actually inside she's like, oh,
I do, but turn around.
Yes.
Yes.
Kin fans have been super supportive of the show since the beginning. Some have never missed even a single episode. Here is one super fan who's in for a surprise because she doesn't know her favorite Kin cast are secretly watching her.
My favorite character would be Ella because she is very resilient. And after realizing that she had to switch families, she learned to adapt to a new lifestyle. And she also realized that family relationships were more important than money. So this really inspired me because of her resilient character. I feel that my father is similar to Kenneth and Derek Shelley because at home he is playful and relaxed like Kenneth, and at work he is more mean to his colleagues like Derek Shelley.
hello. Hello. Okay, I cannot high five you, I guess.
How are you?
Hi, good morning. We were watching you in the room.
Oh.
Yes, so thank you for supporting us all this while.
Thank you. I'm so happy I finally got to see you.
Success!
The next big question that Kin posed was, what if you found out you were dying and you asked your best friend to marry your husband after you were gone? That was the dilemma that Kenneth and Ananya found themselves in. I gotta ask straight away the question, the best friend marries the husband thing.
This dynamic and this kind of arc was written based on someone's actual life.
Wow.
Yeah, so I
and
mean...
what did that someone in real life do?
I think
They got married. They got married, yeah.
You have your three kids behind you. We have Rishi, Sage, and Sisha. Let's start with the youngest. Sage, hello.
Hello.
What made you decide to come to this show?
To stay away from my annoying sisters.
Being cast as a family, you started to become like a family, isn't it? Because you're working day in, day out. What was that like?
I think it was like really nice because especially like the little kid stuff that we got to do, it was like pulling pranks and like just disturbing each other, and we really got to do it as part of the whole show, which made it very fun.
This show, of course, very popular with the fans. What do you think about the Kin fans? Do you have had any interaction with them?
Like when I go out, like I'm doing grocery shopping, they attack me.
Yeah, they do.
And they don't care what my real name
What do you mean
is
they
or
attack
who
you?
I am as a person. They're like, Ananya! Yeah. I'm like with my card, they're like, Ananya, and I'm with my mask, and I'm like, how do they recognize me with just this? And they're like, why you never marry James? You know that he loves you a lot, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, auntie, he's still married. Like how yeah, it's my fault.
I would have aunties come up to me and say, because at one point in time, you know, Kenneth would leave the family and run away because he does not know how to deal with the news of Diana's cancer.
Yeah.
So aunties, Indian aunties would come to me, specifically Indian aunties, and they would come to me and they will say, you're portraying Indian men in a very wrong light. I was like, Auntie, it's not my fault. It's the script.
Please take it out with the producer.
Take it out with the producer and the writer. No, then I explained to them, no, Auntie, it gets better, it gets better.
When I had to do the body dysmorphia arc,
okay, can you speak English, please?
Not being comfortable in your own body. I personally was not very confident on my body either. When I did that scene, and I got this long message on Instagram from someone who watched that scene, and they told me that this scene means a lot to me, and if I may say so, you actually look great in the scene. Then I was like, oh, okay, that is actually very.
That's so sweet. Yeah. On the last day of your shoot for Kin, what went through your mind?
It didn't hit me till like 5 minutes after, when I was just putting my costume back and everything. I was like, oh my God, it's done, it's over. I'm never going to be this character again. And there was a sense of relief of like, oh, okay, I've done this project, I've done what I can do for this project, it's good. And then it's just like, I'm gonna miss the cast, I'm gonna miss the crew. And I'm like, okay, we will always find an opportunity to meet and everything. So yeah, a lot of thoughts.
Wow, I haven't been back here in a while, actually.
But I tell you, this is very good. Looks so real. I've been in the business for quite a while, but this is so nice.
Hey! Oh.
Oh, wow.
Of course it
Hey, guys, this is the Jananya chemistry. No wonder the fans have been shipping you for so long.
Yeah.
What are some of the favorite scenes you guys had?
Oh, I definitely have to say the breakdancing one. That was super fun.
Oh, yeah. Wait, there was a breakdancing?
There was a breakdancing.
Do you guys breakdance in the first place? Do you?
No.
He does.
I don't.
He does.
But I have no shame.
Yeah, he has no shame. And in the script, it was supposed to be James comforts Ananya because she's a little bit stressed out about
By
the wedding.
breakdancing.
And he's meant to just like do a wacky dance. And Jason, being
being Jason,
was like, I'm gonna go crazy since Kin's coming to an end, and he decided to break dance on the floor.
So guys, did you ever think that it would have ended up as Chananya?
Never.
Never. That was a strong never.
Just before like the lockdown in like the real world happened, one of the last scenes we filmed before he went back was he asked me to marry him. And I say yes. Now, the actor is gonna go back home and then he'll come back in a couple of months. And then the lockdown happened and he couldn't come back.
Instinctively, I kind of knew I was coming back. It's just a matter of when. And I know the show was wrapping up, so the window was closing, and then leave it up to fate. And it worked out. It just so happens that Charles in the story is the same thing. Like the window's closing in, but he comes in just at the right time.
I don't care what it is.
This is a surprise.
Kin is done. What will you miss about working with each other?
I think it's the friendship. No, honestly, what I miss is just coming to the set and I know I'm saying it like a joke, but no, the friendship and that's the best part of it. Because you shoot with people every day, and then it's not just the other actors that you start to really get to know. You get to know the crew and everybody, and then it just starts to become really relaxed on set. And it's really fun. You know, you know who everyone is. You can mess around. You make jokes.
To a certain extent, you're coming to a second family, isn't it?
Yeah.
Earlier in Kin, a tragic loss didn't only affect our characters' lives, it affected a fan's life as well.
Kin has been very meaningful to me because it relates to my life. So 4 years ago, I lost my aunt to cancer. So I would say that Kin actually really helped me get over my auntie's loss. This is because of Diana. So the way that Kenneth went through the loss of his wife with his family was very similar to how I did it. Like I went through my loss of my auntie one day at a time, one step at a time.
Hi, Ulan.
Kenneth, oh my God. Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Oh my God, this is such a surprise.
For an artist, it's really heartening to know that we have touched you in a way. That's why we do what we do to make sure that that you are able to feel. And also to kind of exercise the feelings that some people have deep down inside, especially with regards to like a loss of a family member. It's been such a pleasure to know that we have reached out to you in such a manner.
I'm really glad James married Ananya. I was not Kenneth.
We all glad that James married Ananya. Thank God. Imagine if Kenneth had to marry Ananya.
I know, yeah.
I'm at the hospital right now. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not sick. I'm actually looking for Dr. Zarif and his family to help me answer Kin's third and big final question. What happens if your mistress turns up one day pregnant? First, direct question has to be about the pregnant mistress and how you get from enemies to allies. So you were pregnant.
Yes, with
You were
his
not.
baby.
With his baby, yes?
Yeah. They were married.
Yes.
I had the baby. They divorced.
Right.
We got married. Then eventually we stayed together. He's out of the picture.
They got me
Yeah,
out
we
of the
raised
picture.
Khalid together.
Yeah.
So, with all this happening, how does Adina take this then, as the mother of this triangle that's going on?
This is the favorite son. Just keep
Oh,
that in
so
mind.
nothing
nothing he does.
Yeah.
Will never get in trouble.
But how I wish
Yes.
that time
Yes.
they include this. Slap him first on the face and then sayang him. It didn't happen.
You guys address the topic of dementia. That's a huge, heavy topic that Singaporeans are, of course, grappling with because we're an aging population and all. How did you do that? Did you have any personal references, homework, research?
My father-in-law now having dementia, early stage. I think the challenge for me is actually how to be consistent, because I have 6 directors, and then the story is not just basically on dementia me. You know, sometimes this vlog, it happens on other family. So to pick up what was left behind, right? It's a challenge for me lah.
So Zara and Zarif, what was it like working with them for 3.5 years? Did it slowly but surely become the sense of becoming a family, and when did this happen?
Actually, we came in and we immediately clicked. Like, we know our characters, and then we know our mother. I mean, I've acted with...
Yeah,
I
all of
feel
us are
like,
familiar
I feel
faces.
like my relationship with each of them kind of grew as time went on. Like when I first was on set, like I wasn't as close to some of them as I am now. We've had ups, we've had downs.
Sure.
And like I guess that's why at the end of the day, it does still feel like family. Yeah, maybe we might quarrel a little bit here and there, but you know, in my heart, I still feel like they're like family.
Your second family when you come here, isn't it?
I also did Tanglin before this, and then Kane as well, and it is the same thing where the whole team is like a family.
I'm very sure there were unforgettable moments for you guys.
I guess the most recent one would be the last scene we did together. So camera setting up or they adjusting light or what, so started chatting. Then she asked me, "Now, when is your last day?" I said, "Oh, 23rd ah." I said, "Oh, is this your last scene with me? 23rd? We don't have scene, man." Then she like, "I don't think so." I'm like, ah. Then she like, "This is our last scene." And then she started to like tear, and then macam like tremble already. And we already did one white shot, and we were moving to her close up.
It's just a simple scene, like, you know.
So when I was pouring the drink, then close up on her, right? So she's like, "Sure."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when I'm close with that person, you know, yeah.
So share with me, what was your last day like? Not everybody was last day together, was it?
Oh yeah, for me, I slowed down my day. I mean, like, I take my time to go to the wardrobe.
Right.
Choose the clothes.
Appreciate little things.
Just appreciate every single moment. Yeah, just try to slow down, just sit down and just look at their faces one last time, so-called one last time.
Yeah, we caught you stalking them, yeah. Yeah. For some Kin fans, watching the show has helped them through tough times in their own lives.
In December 2020, our daughter, Nur Arisa, she was actually diagnosed with a complete heart block. It was a very tough and challenging period for us all, for the family. Kin was definitely a place where we relax, you know, whenever we watch it, to get some smiles, to get some laughter. Actually, we always get quite irritated with the Hassans family. Yeah, especially with Rose Nani. I mean, as much as she is very strong, you know, to stay there for the family, to take care of her ex-mother-in-law, we find that, I mean, she should actually have her own stand. There are three mothers, Dina, Shira, as well as Rosnani. I see myself a little bit in all three of them. Shira being the career woman, going out there and also being a tiger mom towards Khalid, which I feel I'm also like that at home. And then for Rosnani, how caring she is, able to juggle and manage her time and spend time with Khalid. And for Adina, her tough love, right? She can be mean in her words, but she actually mean well. And sometimes I'm like that too. I don't sugarcoat my words. I give my children the hard truth.
We talk bad about your family.
We heard. We heard everything.
And thank you for watching.
Yes,
all the episodes, right?
Yes.
For the Kin fans who've been watching for the past 3.5 years, thank you so much for being part of the Kin universe. For the Kin cast and crew, the final few weeks of shoot have been about final script reads, saying goodbye to the characters, and of course, saying goodbye to one another.
Okay, thanks.
No, I'm not gonna cry for the camera.
I want to say and give my most sincere thanks and gratitude for your support of Charles and support of Kin.
I hope we did justice to our characters. I hope you enjoyed the show.
I don't know how many times I cried.
Thank you for supporting Kin over so many years.
We did this show for you, so thank you.
For those of you who've come up to me on the streets or whatever and said how much you hated Jessica, I just feel like I just did my job, didn't I?
I do look forward to seeing you again.
A sweet ending.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, and stay safe.
This is Celia Shelley, signing out.
Thank you for all these years.
I thank you, and please continue to watch our local dramas.
Oh, before I go, I have one more secret to share. When a show like Kin ends, we make way for new beginnings, and I think things are beginning to look up. Sunny side up. Hi, Miss Jin. Hello. Hey, Doctor.
Hi, Alex. Hi.
Hey there. How are you feeling today? A bit stiff? Okay, let's do some stretches, okay? Ready? There you go. 1, 2, 3. Hang there. Very good.